everybody, so today I've got a video of lots of new releases either just released or coming up in the next month or even into the new year. So this video is very much a will I buy it, should I buy it, let's chat video, part of my series. So I cannot wait to show you the products that I've been looking at and I would love to hear your thoughts. So please do comment below and give me all of your thoughts, whether you think I should pick these up or not. I can't wait to have a chat with you about all of these. Some really interesting ones and some quite exciting ones coming up. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 47, not a professional, just somebody who loves makeup and beauty. And here on my channel, I like to show you my favourite looks, review the latest products and give you any beauty news you might be interested in. I do upload a few times a week, so if you'd love this sort of content, please do hit the subscribe button and get the notifications by hitting the notification bell. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I appreciate you all so very, very much. So let's get straight into this video. So I have finally made it out here into my summer room. I think it's been a while since I filmed here. I wanted to film here over the autumn, but to be honest, the new releases were just coming out thick and fast and they were all holiday releases and I was just getting and reviewing, so I didn't get around to doing it. So you didn't even get to see my autumn decorations in my summer room. So you're now seeing my winter ones. You can sort of see anyway this sort of leafy theme and the change of colours here in my dried flowers. My garden isn't really giving you much in the way of a theme because most of the plants behind me are evergreens and they just last all year round. So you're not getting much in the way of changes of colour here. And you might get Fred, my cat, popping back and forth as he seems to like to do when I'm filming. But other than that, this is it. So let's look straight into the new releases that I have made a note of that I think you might be interested in and certainly I'd be interested in. So we have a number of eyeshadow palettes coming out from Tom Ford. So I'm going to pop all of these pictures now up on the screen. So I've got these pictures here. This one is called Peach Glamour and the other one is called Olive Smoke. Now, if you know me, you never know I love a green and I'm not sure if that's a grey or a blue. I'm guessing it's going to be a grey or a black. It's hard to tell from this picture, but I definitely want to pick probably both of these up actually. The peach one doesn't interest me as much, so I don't know. Maybe I'll skip the peach, but I'd like to know from you, would you like me to get that? Obviously, I've got no information at the moment on the formula of these and whether it's his super popular formula, whether it's going to be baked gelée, I really don't know. All I know is it's coming out in 2025, so quite limited. Actually, colour cream quads, I have got that. So these are going to be the cream formula, which I know is very popular, and I haven't even tried the cream formula from Tom Ford, so definitely going for this green one. The Olive Smoke, maybe the other one, I don't know. So let me know, should I get both or just one, and which one would you pick up if you wanted to get, are you interested in either of these basically? And when it comes to Tom Ford, something I might have already shown on this channel is something he's bringing out for Valentine's Day. So this is a closer up image with more details of the embossing here, the Valentine's Day palette. So I don't have much as well in the way of information on this, but I do know that this looks absolutely beautiful. The embossing does. I think these colours as well, because I don't like bright pinks, but these sort of warm pinks I really do like. So I'm not a massive fan of gold on me, but I'm happy to still get this one because the other colours look gorgeous and hopefully just a little touch of gold will just work well for me. So, or it says on the front that it just says eye colour quad, so I've got no information other than this is the Valentine's Day, but I think this is going to launch in January, so it's for Valentine's but coming out in January, so this is going to be the earliest release from Tom Ford. For me, this is a definite yes, and I'd love to hear from you. Are you interested in this eyeshadow palette? It does look very beautiful. I'm definitely interested. So another new release coming out from Laura Mercier. So here's the picture of this. I think this is probably going with the Valentine's theme. So we'll be seeing a lot of New Year themes, Valentine's themes coming up. So it looks like we're getting two products here. It's not 100% certain if this is going to launch outside of Asia. So I'm showing you this with it being a maybe, but I hope we get this because I do really like the look of this collection. The translucent setting powder, a lot of us already have that in our collection, so the only new thing about this is the packaging. So it's coming in this new vibrant red and gold peony packaging, which is said to bring a good luck, it says. So I won't be picking that up because I already have some of her powder and I don't need another one just because of the packaging. But the blush I quite like the look of. This is called Lucky in Love blush, and this is in shade 04 Ginger, which is a matte nude. So this is not going to pack a lot in the way of colour, but for my complexion I quite like these light ones, and I think it's just really pretty. So I can see why this one would be popular in Asia, because certainly lighter complexions are much more drawn to these colours, but then I do have a light complexion, so I think I'd be quite happy to try that one actually. What do you think? And then we have a New Year's collection from Bobbi Brown. This one does look very samey, as in we've had these colours so many times before, but I do like the look of these colours. If I show you this close-up picture, you can see the shadow shades there. I know the Bobbi Brown formulas are exceptional. Now I don't know if any of these are going to be her Baked Gelée formula. Quite often her shimmers are, and I'd be very interested to see if these are that sort of formula. It's very hard to tell from the picture really, but they could be her really good formulas. I do love the look of these colours. I think these colours would work beautifully together, so I'm very tempted by this one actually, and probably will be getting this. And then what else is in this collection? If I look at the picture, that's all I've got actually, just the eyeshadow palette. So I don't know if there's more coming. It says this is the New Year collection, as I thought, the Chinese New Year, Year of the Snake. So we're going to be seeing this snake pattern. This is also inspired by the traditional Lantern Festival. And the colour story takes bright red lanterns as its theme, incorporating red-brown tones suitable for all skin types. And this will be available from January 25. So that will be launching in the new year. And now for one I'm personally very excited about, because I love a Dior collection and it looks like we've got a whopper coming out from Dior. So here's a picture of the full collection coming out from Dior. This looks very much spring themed, very light colours. Now Dior shades are always very muted anyway, so these are not ones that are going to be particularly pigmented or pack a punch, and certainly the colours here are very much sort of light pastel spring colours. So this collection is going to be called Glow Mania, inspired by pastel colours and dressed up in limited edition Logo Mania patterns. So we've got here the eyeshadow palette, and it says that this is going to be Peach Mania, which has got a peach coral, a pastel blue accented with lilac pearls, ivory, and coral with gold pearls and orange coral. That does sound really nice, doesn't it? And then the other one is Pink Mania, which has a baby pink, a mint pink, a gold white, a satin taupe, and rosewood with a beautiful pink glitter in. And then we've got new shades in the Lip Maximizer. These are limited edition shades. So we've got Opal Pink, Pearly White, Opal Blue, Nude Milky Brick, and Pastel Coral with sparkling silver glitter. So which one of those would I be most interested in? I think I'd like to try the Pastel Coral with sparkling silver glitter. I think I'd probably only pick one of these ones up. They're very low in pigment and they don't often show up much, so I'd go for the most pigmented, I think. But I'd be interested to hear from you which ones you'd like. I mean, Opal Blue and Opal Pink are likely to just give a very muted colour, which will possibly be useful if you're wearing a lipstick that's a bit bright and you want to dumb it down a bit but have that shine on top. So they have their uses in that way. I do like to add some sort of gloss on top of lipstick, so they are good for that, but I've got a lot of Dior shades that are very, very pale that serve that purpose for me, so I think I'll go for the brightest one to see if I can wear it on its own. And then we've got the Dior Skin Forever Couture Luminizer limited edition in Lilac Mania. 100% yes to this. I love lilac shades of highlight. I love them. I just think they're so pretty. You can use them as a sort of blush, and you can use them as a blush topper, and you can use them as a highlighter, and they also will look beautiful on the eyes. This is absolute yes. I can't wait to try this one. And they've also brought a lilac shade out in the Forever Glow Maximizer, which is another one I will 100% be getting because I love the Forever Glow Maximizer. I think it's probably the best liquid highlighter on the market in my opinion. I really like them. I got every single shade when they launched last year, and I love lilac, so I'm definitely getting that. So the actual shade is just called Lilac. It's number 10 Lilac. And the collection also includes some nail varnishes, which I will definitely not be getting because I tend to have press-on nails, and I only ever paint my toenails. I don't want to have colours that are that pale on my toes, so I won't be getting those. But there's a lilac and a pink Mania, and you can get a top coat called Blue Mania as well. And there's also something called a nail moisturiser, which is called Creme Apricot. So I don't know if that's something new that they've launched before. I really don't know. I definitely won't be getting it, but if you like the idea of a nail moisturiser, something to make your nails healthier, I suppose, then that could be something for you, but not something for me, so that one is a miss. And also for spring, it looks like we are getting 15 new shades of the Dior Addict Lip Glow. So let's take a look at these shades and see which ones maybe I'll pick up. Now, the Lip Glow, very much like a lip balm and not really packing a lot of pigment. So again, I'm not very drawn to ones that don't give me a bit of pigment. I do like the hydration, but I also like to get a bit of pigment. So I probably will try one or two of the most pigmented ones. So if we look at the different colours here, here's the pinks and the reds. Which one maybe? I don't know. Maybe possibly the raspberry. That's quite a bright looking one. Maybe not the berry, because it seems a bit deep for spring. And if you see them swatched here, they are extremely light. They really are. So I don't know. When you see the raspberry swatched on the arm there, it looks so pale. I don't know. I don't know whether to just skip these altogether, to be honest with you. Tangerine looks quite nice actually for spring. Maybe tangerine. That's definitely showing up more there on the arm. And strawberry is showing up a bit more. Strawberry, maybe then. Okay, maybe. And then we've got mahogany and rosewood. Mahogany again is showing up a bit better, but it's not a very spring shade for me, mahogany. And then we've got these four which look very pale. The universal clear obviously is invisible. Icy blue is a strange one. Definitely don't think I'll be getting any of those colours. I don't know. They don't really interest me, as you can probably tell. So possibly picking up the strawberry or the tangerine, and that's about it. So they're coming with the spring collection, but probably launched at a slightly different time. They don't tend to release these things immediately, do they? But hopefully they will come within a week or so of each other. And talking about new lip shades in a very similar formula actually, we have these from YSL. So we've got new shades in the Candy Glaze YSL Love Shine. Now these ones do have more pigment looking at them, so maybe these would interest me a little bit more. And if you look at close-up swatches here, the Watermelon High and the Strawberry Cloud, that pink Cherry Bliss, I like the look of Cherry Bliss, that's quite pretty. Wet Guava and Pink Trip, they look very pale in that swatch. So the Wet Guava and the Pink Trip are in the Love Shine lipstick formula. The Watermelon High and the Strawberry Cloud, if I go back to it, that is in the Candy Glaze. They're the ones that are definitely looking the most tempting, those two, aren't they? And we've got the Love Shine Candy Glow Balms, which was the Pink and Cherry Bliss. So they're the ones showing up the least because they are just balm formulas. So I'm not sure if I've got a swatch of those, but these will be coming out February the 28th next year. So again, I'm not particularly interested in those. Maybe pick up one, maybe not. What do you think? Would you like me to try any of these? Would you like a review of some of these? Because certainly if I wasn't doing this, I don't think I'd be picking them up. So I'd love to hear. If you'd like me to pick one or two up, I will. So something, again, I don't know if I'll be interested in this one either, but this one is the Bobbi Brown Eyebrow Pencil. So, well, I tell you, there is something that interests me, and that is the colour options that we're going to get with this. So this is a new slimmer design, and you can see the shape here. Now it is slimmer, but I still don't like the shape of it because I like to have that very, very fine sort of micro tip that's like a pen, which I love. But this has still got that sort of angled shape to it that's in a triangle, which some people love, but I'm not as big a fan of it. I mean, you can use it. I like the Victoria Beckham one, and that's in exactly the same sort of shape. So you can sort of sweep across with the full shape, and then you can use the tip of it to make strokes. So it does work, but I do prefer the very fine sort of micro nibs. But I am interested in the colours because I do really struggle to get a perfect colour match for me. I either find they're too dark or they're too warm. So the shades that they're going to have in this is going to be neutral blonde, grey blonde, warm blonde, universal red, cool brown, neutral brown, warm brown, cool dark brown, neutral dark brown, warm dark brown, black brown and black. That's a very, very good shade range. And the Longwear brown pencil, the original pencil, which is bigger, they've added shades so that they've basically got the same 12 shades. So they've got an excellent shade range. So I might be able to find a more perfect shade for me. I'll wait until I can see proper swatches of these on the website. And if I think it looks like a perfect match for my sort of shade, I might pick one up for that reason. So that is why it might tempt me. So it says this one will be coming out January the 2nd. So we've got this from Bobbi Brown and we've got that eyeshadow quad. So I might pick the two of those up together actually. And then we've got this from Viseart. Now this does interest me for definite because this looks like something that could be so functional. So the details on this are it's actually just been released. This is available now. This is a 15 pan structure brow shadow and hairline palette. So this is created with their private French formula from their Paris lab, an all-in-one comprehensive artistry palette which frames, tames, defines and perfects the brows, the hairlines and it contours whilst doubling as a versatile eyeshadow palette. So this has 3 different balms and 12 blendable pressed powder pans. And their structure brow palette, which has been out in the past, this has now been re-envisioned with an expanded collection of shades for all complexions. So I think from looking at the website, you can buy just the eyebrow creams on their own in individual, in different colours. But you can get this full set, which is $60 and available now. So I definitely need slightly different shades, but I'm very curious to try the eyebrow products because I've never tried to put a cream on my eyebrow and then set it with a powder. But certainly the eyeshadow palettes, the eyeshadow shades rather, are excellent. They're very much everyday. They fit with so many looks. So I do like having palettes like that in my collection. And I do actually use the matte palette, the neutral matte palette from Viseart very, very often. It's one of my top drawer palettes that I pull out all the time. I love the shades in it. And this could be an option for that. So this will do so many things. I think if you just had something like a nice glitter topper or one of your favorite one and dones alongside this, you can do a lot. So if it's saying to use it for contour in the face, I'm not sure. If it is contour in the face, then that could be very handy. So you're doing your eyebrows, contouring the face and doing your full eyeshadow look. So, and the hairline apparently. I need to look into how that's done. But I'm guessing it's one of those creams, I suppose. Or well, would it? No, it'd be a powder, wouldn't it? You wouldn't want cream in your hairline. I know sometimes when you get roots, you can buy those products with powders, can't you, to match your hair. So I need to look into that in more detail, but I'm definitely interested. And I am looking at that with a lot of consideration at the moment. I do love Viseart. I love their eyeshadow formulas. So I'm interested to see. And have you maybe tried their eyebrow formulas in the past? If you have, I would love to hear from you. What did you think of them? How did you get on with them? Should I pick them up? So we have a new collection coming out from MAC. I think this is a New Year collection. So you can see the snake skin there across the eyeshadow. So that would be the Year of the Snake theme. They always do some sort of New Year collection, don't they? So let's look at a little bit more detail about the collection. So we've got the Maximal Silky Lipstick, which is a matte, and this is a new formula with a smooth balm-like texture with a dense moisture that doesn't dry out, with natural shea butter, cocoa butter, giving you a vivid colour and a long-lasting feel. And the shades they're releasing are Luck Be a Lipstick, which is this deep red, and Timeless Taupe, which is a brownish nude. And the front picture, the first picture I showed you, if I go back to that, actually shows a green shade, which seems very bizarre. I'm not sure why you would ever want green on your lips. I love green, but not on my lips. So I definitely don't want that. But I do quite like the look of the sort of rich shades here. I like the look of both of them actually. I'm quite tempted by both those lipstick shades, even though that deeper sort of red does feel a bit wintry, and for the new year we are in the heart of winter, but I don't know. So maybe the deep red, but very possibly the brownish nude. I do like the look of that. And then we've got these liquid shadows. I do like the look of these, you know, because these are holographic and these are shifty. So I love shifty ones, as you probably know if you already know me. So we have Auspicious, which is a white blue pearl, and Magic Scale, which is a purple green pearl, and Galactic, which is a green grey. So definitely interested in those, especially that greeny one. So I don't know if I'd pick them all up, but definitely picking up the greeny one, obviously. But I might pick all three up. I don't know. Would you like me to pick all three up? Would you like me to review all three? And the one I'm probably the least interested in here is the face palette. But again, I might just go for the whole collection. I don't know. So the face palette is a combination of liquid-like highlighter and contouring shades, it says. So we've got these 4 different shades. And I wouldn't have any use for that warm brown. So that's why I'm not that interested. It does have a nice cool tone, which is fine for contour. But for the face, I'd have to go for the lighter. And I'm not really sure what I would use that sort of creamy shade. So I don't know, I'm not very interested in that one, in all honesty. I might skip that one altogether. And then we have the Studio Fix Pro Set Blur Loose Powder. This is going to be in a lavender. I love lavender setting powders. This is a light loose powder that reduces shine and creates a matte finish. So probably will get that actually, because I absolutely love the Tarte Creaseless Lavender Setting Powder. It was my number one that launched this year, not my number one of all time, but my number one that launched this year for under the eyes. So definitely interested in that. I love the way lavender shades brighten. So I think I'll pick the powder up, and I will pick up one of the liquid eye and definitely one of the lipsticks. And these release on January the 1st. So we're not going to get a break from purchasing really. We recover from Christmas and then January the 1st we start buying. Happy days. And then we have this from Prada. So Prada are releasing a cushion foundation. I love cushion foundations, and the Prada liquid foundation that launched was phenomenal. One of the best foundations in my collection. So this is a very easy, immediate yes. This is coming out in spring 25. The Prada Mesh Cushion, which has skincare ingredients like niacinamide and UV protection, SPF 50, so that's good. And this is going to be released January 29th, so not too long to wait for this one. But it says it's for spring, but it's coming out in January. Definitely getting that. So I like the look of the packaging, the classic sort of green that you get with Prada. It looks very classy. Nothing more to say other than absolutely yes. But shade range, I don't know. They're just showing 4 shades in the picture, which seems bizarre. So I don't know about shade range. But I'll definitely be reviewing that one for you one way or another. And then we've got a new lipstick shade from Westman Atelier. Now, I didn't pick up any of the lipsticks from Westman Atelier when they first launched, but this shade, I saw this and I literally bought it the minute I saw it. This shade is gorgeous. I mean, look at this picture here. So it does also say that if you buy this lipstick, which is in the shade Elodie, a portion of the proceeds will be donated to a charitable partner for Sea Trees. So that's an organisation that develops coastal restoration projects around the world to reverse climate change. So it's good that it's doing that, because this is a $50 lipstick. So you're spending a lot, but at least you're donating a bit with your spend. But this shade is a mauve berry, so this is a Christmas lipstick, it really is, which is why I ordered this immediately. And this literally launched a couple of days ago, so don't need to tell you if I'm going to get this one or not. I've already ordered it, but I have never tried any of the lipsticks from Westman Atelier. I know that it was quite a popular release, this Lip Suede Matte that came out this year. Yeah, it was this year, wasn't it? So I did actually order one more shade in a more sort of everyday pink, if I recall. So I'm going to try both of those on, so look out for that either in a shorts video or in a long form here on YouTube. So I'll definitely be showing you that. And then a collection that really caught my eye actually from a brand I very rarely buy from. I have tried a few things and haven't really been massively in love, in all honesty, but some things have been successful. And I do really like this brand. This is made by Mitchell. This is a UK brand that is just growing and growing in popularity, massive on TikTok. So this collection is called Fairy Tale of New York. Quite a late addition to the Christmas releases, because this really is a Christmas release, isn't it? But you can see, if you know me, why I was interested, because look at this eyeshadow palette. It looks amazing. Look at the colours of these sparkles. So it looks like we've got 3 mattes left and right, and then we've got these sparkles in the middle, and I just love the look of this. I think we can create a lot of looks with this. I'm not sure if you could line the eyes with this, you'll need an eyeliner with it, but you can create a lot of different looks, and I love those greens. So I am just a nightmare when it comes to greens. I have to get them. So this will be my first time trying an eyeshadow from Made by Mitchell, and I'm really, really looking forward to that. So are you a Made by Mitchell fan? And there are other things launching with this collection. So there's a brush set coming in the packaging. I really like the theme of these, you know, and the images. Then there's body cream highlighters. I definitely don't need a body cream highlight. And imagine a red one. That's really strong, isn't it? But anyway, that's a miss for me. But there's the New York Christmas Pop Stick Lip Gloss. I think I've ordered one of these to come with the eyeshadow, the red one, if I'm remembering correctly. I think I did. They're actually due today, so I can't tell you because they haven't arrived yet. So here's a close-up of the colours. Yeah, I got the Candy Apple, I remember now. So we've got Snow Globe, Candy Apple and Saxon Fifth. So yeah, definitely interested in trying that. So these are just lip glosses, so I'm not expecting a lot in the way of pigment, but I do want to try them. And then there's the New York Christmas Dew Cream Highlighter. I've slightly got something over the full name there, so I don't know if it's called Slip Dew. I think it is Slip Dew Cream Highlighter. And I did pick up the lighter shade in this so I could try this out. So a cream highlighter. These do look very pretty. Very, very reasonable prices. And I managed to pick mine up on TikTok Black Friday deals and paid very, very little for all of them. So that's the best way to buy Made by Mitchell, by the way, is to go on TikTok shop. They always have really good deals on there. And now for perfumes. There's 2 new perfumes coming out here from Louis Vuitton. There's going to be one called Imagination. And Imagination, the keynotes for this will be Ambrox, Black Tea from China, Tunisian Neroli, Sicilian Cedar, Calabrian Bergamot, am I saying that right? Calabrian, Nigerian Ginger, and Ceylon Cinnamon, I'm sorry, I just haven't got a clue when it comes to these things. And then the other one is called Attrape Rêve, Reeves, sorry, again, I don't know if I'm saying any of this correctly. Keynotes for this one, Cocoa, Peony Accord, Litchi Accord, Patchouli Heart, Turkish Rose Absolute, Ginger and Bergamot. They sound really, really nice actually. I think I would probably like both of those, but what I don't like is the price, which is $410 each. And a quick look through the website, a lot of these perfumes from this sort of range are about $250, so I'm not sure why these ones are $410. Anyway, it says that the 57th Street NYC exclusive edition is a tribute to the creative spirit that thrives in New York City, a place where anything is possible. So if you're a collector of Louis Vuitton, two new ones to look for, but I will definitely wait and see if these get reduced. I'm not buying those at those prices. Not happening. And one perfume that definitely does interest me, this one is from YSL, Black Opium. So the iconic coffee floral scent has become fluffy, sweet and sexy with a sought after marshmallow musk accord. I'm already there with that description. Submerge yourself into the sensual sweetness, awaken a new femininity which transcends this sparkling olfaction. The iconic Black Opium bottle wears a new couture silver glitter dress to celebrate the glamour of endless nights and symbolize a feeling of self-confidence and sexiness. So the price on this is $160 for the 3 ounce, $130 for the 1.6 ounce, and $95 for the 1 ounce. And the fragrance family is warm and sweet gourmand. So absolutely, that is my fragrance family. I love it. So the keynotes: marshmallow musk accord, coffee accord, vanilla bourbon, absolute, and orange flowers. That sounds beautiful. And this will be available from December the 18th online. It says it'll be online at Ulta. So I don't know where else we'll be able to get it. I really hope we can get this in the UK, because that's so close to Christmas. You might just be able to snag it and gift yourself for Christmas or gift someone else. But I 100% need this, so hopefully my husband will be watching this video and he's taking notes. I want this perfume. I really do. So that's it. That is absolutely it. Nothing else. There haven't been a huge amount, and I'm actually going away to Germany to see some family, so I'm going to be away for a week. So I thought I'll get this out now. There could be a number of more releases because they are starting to come through quite regularly now, the New Year releases. So there will probably be more. So maybe I'll film another one of these videos later in the month for you. But I thought I'd get this out now because I've just had these sort of through and picked these up from the different pages on Instagram. So thank you to everybody who puts all that hard work into finding that information for us. But that is basically all I've got for now. So most of those are yeses, but I would love to hear, are there things I'm not getting which you would love me to get? Because I will definitely consider getting them for you for review if that's what you'd like me to do. And that is it from me for now. So I basically won't be filming again until I'm back from Germany. I'm only going to be away for 6-7 days. But I have got videos going out whilst I'm away, this being one of them. So you will see a video from me every other day going out whilst I'm away. And as soon as I'm back, hopefully I'll be straight back to filming. So you won't notice I've gone, and I will still be replying to messages. But anyway, I really do hope that you found this helpful, and please do comment below with anything you'd like me to know or anything you'd like me to do when it comes to these products coming out. I would love to hear your thoughts. I really, really would. And I hope to see every single one of you again for my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.